29.
28.
27.
26.
25.
24.
23.
22. 21.
20.
19.
18.
17.
16.
15.
14. 13. 12.
11.
10.
8.
6.
6. What happened to 7?
7.
5.
4.
3.
2.
1. 0. They call me Cuba Pete. I'm the king of the rumba beat. When I play the maracas, I go chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom. Yeah.
I have to know what happened with the Vienna sausages.
I have to know. New microphone. Big boy equipment, actual wind guard. I don't even, guys, like I can talk like this. The microphone is literally far away. I went to bathe and all of that. Boom. So, yeah. Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is having I have to remember, is it loud? Because now I can control the volume directly from right here. As you can see, I get quiet, then I get really loud. So tell me, what is the optimal volume? I think that this is it right here. Oh, you think that's the best intro ever? Guys, I don't think Warp Vision has seen some of the other intros. I don't think he's seen some of the other intros. Shall we take a moment to introduce Mr. Warp Vision to some of the other intros that I have for the channel? Some of them are kind of long. Maybe a bit lower. How's that right there? Is that better? Keep in mind, I'm deaf and I talk really loud anyway. So I really don't have a plan for tonight. Please, sir, address it. Okay, yeah. So I have built over the last couple years several intros. There's the one you just saw. There's this.
Hey y'all, anybody got any quarters? Check it out. I can't make the horse work. I ain't got no change.
I give up. I did it for you. And then there's a really long one. Yeah, we'll do some Cutlery Corner. We'll do some Cutlery Corner later. I want to address something. I had said I wasn't even going to talk about this, but I changed my mind. I wasn't going to talk about the whole Leon Ma thing, but I kind of think I need to, because like he directly attacked one of the largest channels in the knife community and called out someone that I really think is a class act. And so I'm not going to get deep into the weeds about it. I'm just going to say, I really don't approve. I do not approve of what Leon Ma did. I do know Leon. I would consider him a friend sometimes. But yeah, I really don't agree with it. But that's as far as I'm going to get into the drama on that. I have to. Oh, that was a bad call. I'm trying to adjust this. I've got a lot of spill on this. Yeah, he definitely messed up. But hey, you know what? He messed up, but it's not the first time that Leon Ma has messed up. So that's just my take on it. I don't have a vested. My thing is, I don't have a vested interest in any of the drama that's going on with it, mainly because, well, I didn't buy that fucking knife. Like if I bought that knife, I probably would have a much different opinion about it. Like you give. Can you hear that? Is that loud? Wow. This microphone's very sensitive. I'm not talking very loud at all. And here's the thing. Like Leon's not shady. He's just he just does these knee-jerk reactions and fucks up. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta get you that. I'll get you in touch with Dahlstrom. Sorry, I forgot. That's my bad. Let's see here. Only thing I was aware is people complaining about the knife didn't know he'd come out and said anything. Yeah, I saw it before it got deleted. And I was like, that's not a good look, buddy. So JB Knife Collector, JB, I think I want to do one more video with the Jim Skelton knives, and then I'm gonna get them sent back to you. Or did I already send them back to you? Did I send those back to you? I can't even remember if I sent them back to you or not. I believe I may have. So, yeah, I don't have any schedule, any set agenda. We're gonna look at some Cutlery Corner Network later. Maybe not a full hour of it because my back hurts. So Polly sent me and says they recalled 3 million pounds of Vienna sausages, and I was like, oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's the thing I was going to say. Like, you can't get upset when somebody does an honest. I do honest reviews all the time. Yes, he was completely wrong. Jared set the record straight. It was heroin. That's the second I heard Jared say that, I laughed my ass off because I had talked with Jared earlier that day, like earlier today. I talked to Jared several times a week. I was on the phone with him earlier today, and I was like, yeah, that's some bullshit. So I don't, like I said, I probably would have a much more, I'd be much more vested in all of it if I had bought the knife and waited 16 months, but I didn't. So, but yeah, you're right. Somni Ohm, fucking YouTube royalty. Bro, send some of your subs my way. But yeah, to go after, I mean, and I was talking with Jared and I was like, I do the same thing. I give, well, hello, Yoko. I give knives honest review, and I'm sure that there's some, I mean, I already had one. Jared told me about it. I was like, he talked to Jared and he was like, I can't believe this guy. He's a fellow knife designer. And I can't believe that he did that. And, all this stuff. And I'm like, sorry, I didn't mean to bring that back up. And I was like, bro, all I said was that it just wasn't a knife for me. And he was like, yeah, he was super like butthurt. He's like, I tried to talk him down off the edge. And so he wasn't so upset. And he's like, but he's still just really mad. And I was like, how are you going to get mad? Like, I said it was a good knife. And I say this all the time. Like, I'll say a knife is a good knife. But just because it's a good knife doesn't mean it's a knife for me. And I'm just going to point out the things that I find. What am I going to do? Just like, oh, hey, just every knife's great. And I'm not going to talk about it because I'm afraid somebody's going to sue me. No, that's the whole point of doing it. The whole point of doing this channel was so that I could review knives and I could point out things to you guys that I see in knives that you may not have gotten to see, or you may be interested in that knife and not know, how's it feel in hand? Does the blade cut? How's the edge retention? I don't get deep into weeds. Like I don't get deep into the weeds like the Rockwell and who tested it and send it off for other testing. No, I just do a general, like, did it hold up like I would expect that steel in that blade configuration? And so I was like, it's just something that I did that I wanted to be able to provide, because there's not a lot of brick and mortar stores out there anymore where you can just go grab a knife and look at it and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know what? That's what I wanted to do. And other people like that have kind of the same opinion as me. But I always say it, like, these are just my opinions. Can't we all get it wrong? Yeah. Just based off of your last giveaway, Neves made an appearance with that chick. I thought they were both fake as fuck. No, that's just Jared and Kara. I love them both. I talk to them all the time. Jared is just Jared's a dude that straightened his life out. Like, he was a criminal. He's upfront, honest about it. He tells everybody, he went to jail and he had a heroin problem and he's cleaned up his life, and this is what he does now. And he deserves he definitely deserves the credit for turning his life around, and I'm happy for him. And I love the dude a lot. He's a great dude. Doing some research, sounds like Ma has a history of ripping people off. I don't know if he ripped people off, but I do know that he's had other incidents where he just stepped in it. Didn't Lamont have an issue with some photographer a while back? Yeah, he did. But that dude was I'm going to tell you what, that dude was a dirtbag too. So, yeah, I was going to say, if you think that we're the only, I'm going to tell you right now, Jared is like genuinely, that's just Jared. Like, that's how you get it on the phone. That's what you get when you talk to him online. That's everything. That's always just Jared. He's just always like that. He's just I think he's a great dude. Jared, yeah, and I was gonna say, if you want to see like his character, watch the video response he did. Let's see here. What's everyone drinking tonight? I got nothing. I haven't had a beer since the last time I had a beer with you guys. Jesus Christ, that's loud. My wife's doing laundry in the background. Yeah, Jared's a good dude. I'm trying to get caught up on the comments. Leon Moss sounded like a petulant child who'd been told no for the first time. Jared's response was level-headed and mature. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He handled it very well. Oh, I forgot. Robert gets his bell. So free bell. We'll do our free bell. I saw Robert drop a comment in the very beginning, and I forgot to do it. So free bell. Let's go ahead and do the. We'll do it like this. I think my bell's broken. And then here's Robert's bell, $2 bell. Thanks for the 2 bones, Robert. Was this loud Moss? Yeah, he did. And it's not the first time. That's what I was saying. Yeah, going as low and say body subs. Jared has been up front and absolutely showed his analytics and stuff like that. So not a chance that he's buying subs. And I can look at it too. And I like the things that Jared has told me, the things that he does, and he gives me advice. And a year ago, I was at 5,000 subs. It had taken me from 2015 till a year ago to get to 5,000 subs. And it took me a year to get from 5,000 subs to 10,000 subs. And the only things I changed were the things that I talked with Jared about. And I mean, I added better content and stuff like that. But like, honestly, that's the only thing I did. Him and Somniome gave me advice as well. Never heard of him. I can't goddamn guarantee that the company will never get a dime of my money. Bang Neves crew. Yeah. I'm not going to read all that. Drink Mountain Dew Purple Thunder. I don't drink Mountain Dew, the green shit. I don't drink sodas. I don't. I've never been big on sodas and sweet stuff like that. Let's see here. Always person who's done no research asking for citation figured it out. Or I don't care. Just here's what I want everyone to do. You see Purple Heart Barbecue? Well, first of all, go follow his channel. If you can see what the fuck he's doing, because it always looks like he's got Vaseline on his lens. Because he can't be troubled to, like, in between shots, wipe off the lens and then not touch his phone or touch the camera lens and get a remote so that he can have a remote shutter. Now, you can't do that. So you just get slimy, greasy, looks like you filmed it through fucking saran wrap with fucking Vaseline on it. But generally, it's a good channel. But as a person, he's not a good person. So just ignore everything he says here. Just like, he's like that kid, that annoying kid that if you give him any attention, they just keep going. That's just Paulie. So drinking water. I have to watch my sugar intake. Water works. My bottle of water's over there somewhere. Getting close to 11K. Yeah, I am. Can really hear it ding now. Yeah, it's surprisingly loud. How does this sound? So just so that you guys know, the other day I had asked anybody if they had like, I wanted to try out one of those. I wanted to try out a digital condenser mic, like the Shure brand that you see everybody use. And I asked anybody if they had a condenser mic laying around they weren't using that they would be willing to send for me to try it out. Memers Anonymous actually got me a condenser mic and a sound mixer. So like I said, I can locally change the volume. So you can hear, I can change volume levels right here on the go. But what I wanted to make sure was that this was not too loud. So hopefully that's not too bad. Who's to blame, Riyadh or Leon? Look, I'm going to tell you right now, like the delay, I will say, could just be because there's a lot of stuff going on. Like as much as people like to say, like, oh, Chinese knives are all made in the same factory. They're not. Riyadh is a huge factory. We is a huge factory. Artisan CJRB. They have their production. They're made in the same area. Like they're all made in the same area of Yangjiang, China. I do know that, but I've dealt with Chinese knife companies because I've had knives designed that are knife designs that I put up and stuff like that. So that being said, the problem is right now they're still doing a lot of lockdowns and stuff, and so there was a big period of time where there was just no one could work. Like people weren't getting work. If stuff wasn't already done and ready to ship, it wasn't done. And an OEM order is, if a company's doing OEM, that's always going to take a second. That's always going to take a back seat to their actual product. Like if Riyadh is making knives, they're going to make their knives first. Guys, sorry about that. My computer crashed. I don't know what happened. My computer crashed. I don't know what happened. So, I see that I got a $20. Yeah, I don't even see. Okay, so somebody gave me a $20 donation. James said, "What's up, y'all?" And I can't see the actual thing. So, I can't see the actual. He says, "What's up, y'all?" I would put it up on the screen, but I can't because it's just not showing up. My computer's actually really fast. But back to this question: who's to blame, Riyadh or Leon? So there's problems with the companies being shut down. That could have a lot to do with delay. But then there's also the fact that I gotta give James. I can't, for some reason I can't put your comment up. I don't know where that $20 donation went. It doesn't show. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so I gotta ring the bell for this. all your audio is much better. Well, thank you. I got a better microphone. I actually bought a condenser mic attachment. Hang on, let me ring some bells. $20 bells gets you.
Well, that gets you hell's bells. Hell's bells.
There we go. I'm back. So hopefully, I think we're about to have another issue. My computer is about to shut down again. It's not responding to my mouse. Unless my mouse is just dead. Maybe I need to charge. Let me charge my mouse for a couple minutes. It's the first I've had my computer shut down in the middle of a thing. So I do appreciate the comment about I couldn't have, like I was saying, I asked anybody if they had a Shure condenser mic, and turns out that what is it? Meme. I can't find it. I can't remember it. Memes. I can't remember his handle. At any rate, he sent me an actual condenser mic and a mixer and stuff, and everything is just, it sounds crisper. I did a recording. There might be some echo. Does it sound like there's an echo, or is it just me? It could just be because I'm in headphones. Let's see here. Sharp by Design. Yeah, Sharp by Design's order from React took from September 2022 until just a couple weeks ago to receive. And like I said, the thing is, a company is going to, a company is always going to do their product first. So if you're doing an OEM with a company, there's a good chance that your stuff's always going to wind up on the back seat. So Blades and Fades, what's up, bud? I haven't seen you in here for a while. How you been? Have not talked to you in a while. I saw something that you were doing. You were like lubing up knife. Let's see here. I'm trying to get caught up on the no echo, much less ting. You mean less tinny? Yeah. Well, and like I said, I can still do all the sounds because I have the soundboard. So we can do a bingo hall. We can do a bingo hall thing here, or an AA meeting. So if you've ever been to an AA meeting, because guilty, I got in trouble for drinking too much in the Navy, and I was forced to go to several AA meetings. This is what it sounds like. Hey, my name's Mike, but I'm an alcoholic. I didn't have to do that. So I think it sounds way better. I did like a 15-minute, I tested everything. Question I have is, because I didn't test it, tell me if this works. Did that work, or was it still just like clicking? Sound like Morse code. I forgot to reminds me of Fight Club. Just my first thought when I hear that. Just clicking. Yeah, so there's two of them that only click. So, but yeah, like I was saying, as far as the delay, that could be a React thing, just because it was delayed because of all the stuff that's been going on with shutdowns in China. The other thing, though, is the quality of the knife, and that's all Leon's fault. I'm going to tell you because I have to prioritize this device. I'm getting the, hey, your internet's low warning. There are a couple people I know that have done runs of knives and had them OEM'd and things like that. And I've been in-house when Chris and Elliot got a run of OEM knives, and I'm going to tell you how this works. They get the knives in. They let the company, usually We Knife Company, they let them know, hey, I got the knives, right? I got the knives. We're going to QA them. And anything that's bad, we're either going to send it back to you, or you can reimburse us, things that they can fix. And they go through every knife individually. If there's anything wrong with the knife, it doesn't go out. just because your stuff was late doesn't mean that you should forgo the QA process, because the fact is, once you accept that and you ship those out, once those knives leave your shop, you're responsible. And I don't know if you know this, Leon Ma is a knife designer, but he's not a knife maker. So he doesn't have a shop and things like that. He doesn't have all that. So it's like any of those things that you're going to address, he's not going to be able to fix. He might be able to get you a replacement. I do know that Leon Ma is really good friends with Dave Deng. So he probably could do that after. But I'm saying, like, just because something late and you want to get it out doesn't alleviate you of the responsibility of making sure that product is good. And then the design flaws, the lack of the access to the lock bar and things like that. You know, the sharpening choil on that. That's all the designer. So a lot of times, and I do it too. I'm guilty of it too. I get a knife and I'm like, "We knife company, what were you thinking?" And then I have to think, like, okay, especially if it's OEM'd. Like if it comes out and it's a We branded product and it's designed somebody, but it's a We brand, they probably should have thought, you know, hey, I've got to address this because we're putting our brand on this. Like we're not OEMing this. This is going out as a We branded product. They should absolutely be like, hey, this pocket clip's kind of jacked, or hey, this is a sharp spot, or hey, you know, you should have thought of this. And if in that case, that's beholden on the company. But if you get a knife and it doesn't feel good in hand, that's the designer's fault. The OEM, only thing that OEM does is they just make the product. If you got a production prototype and you didn't tell them that you didn't like that, like, hey, I don't like the way this feels in hand, and then they just run with it because you didn't stop them, that's the designer's fault. The manufacturing is only as good as the design. So yeah, you need to work on your greasy camera. I told you I have on my tripod, I have a string with one of those lens cloths for like reading glasses or sunglasses. And I have it and it hangs. And then officer, I saw your officer of NAFs. Hey, Mike, thanks again for the giveaway package. Especially love the S35VN Micarta Sea Snake. The Artisan Valor is a solid knife too. It's a really good knife. So, just so you guys know, like when I had the prototype Stonefish come in, my fixed blade from We Knife Company, they sent it to me and I was like, there was a difference between the blade stock I used when I was making customs, and that's what my measurements were based off of, and the stock that they could use. So the knife felt too thin. And I told them, okay, here's what I want to do. The distance that we lost, the width that we lost on the blade stock, just add it evenly to the scales. And they did it and it felt fine. It felt just like the customs I made. It didn't feel too thin. And so that's the designer's responsibility, is to make sure that design got translated accurately the way he wants it, you know? Lots of these knife makers do it, Polly. Can I take a poll on a food video and see what everyone wants to see? Shit. I closed the tab. I could add a poll. Hang on, let me see. Let me add a poll. Polly, you tell me what you want the poll to say, and I'll add it. Channel dashboard. I'm doing something for Polly. I'm just curious to see if I can do it. I'm curious for a couple reasons. I want to see if I can do it from here. Can I add a poll? Okay, Polly, text me what you wanted to say. I'm here. I'm in the thing. I'm gonna make sure you hit the like button. Yeah. So Polly, you text me what you want the poll to be, and I'll put it up, and we'll do a poll. I'll do it for you. I'll run a poll for you. It's not a big deal. So what has anyone gotten anything new? Has anyone gotten anything new, or is anyone carrying something that's out of character? I'm trying to figure out, what did I put in my pocket? This is my typical after filming day off. you know, after I get done filming stuff for the day, which I'm not gonna lie, I only filmed one thing today because most of the day was spent trying to figure out this microphone, condenser microphone that I got for the phone. What do you want here? Polly, what do you want the poll to be? Text me. Yeah, Dave got the Leon Ma field duty in my Carta. I got the, oh. Nice. Been carrying same Kaiser I got because of you not long ago. Nice. A lot of people fucking shit on Kaiser too. And like, here's the thing. Kaiser never did anything wrong to me. Kaiser never, I haven't heard of like Jim Skelton. I love Jim, but he's always like, oh, they did this and they were stealing designs and they stole this and they treated the designers. And I'm like, okay, I've never personally heard anyone tell me that. Like I've never heard a designer or a maker or anybody say that directly. I have heard it, but I've never been privy to it. So like it really hasn't hurt my opinion of their knives. Hey, dick shitter. Stop shitting on dicks and get me a list of what you want in this poll. I'm talking to Polly. There we go. Ha. That's something we used to call each other. Used to say to each other when it was military. I like the Azo stuff too. Carrying the Artisan Valum, Ferrum Force Design, and the above mentioned Sea Snake. That Sea Snake is good. I don't know which one of you guys got the Sea Snake that didn't have the box and cord. I apologize. I don't know what happened to it at all. So the only Kaiser I've ever had an issue with the Vanguard Sheepdog with lock slip, and they fixed it. Yeah, they've always, anytime I've had any dealings with them, they've been pretty cool. So yeah, I had that, but earlier today in my pocket, I was carrying the, where'd it go? Well, I was carrying the Odd 22, which I still have to get off to Will B. But yeah, I got the, I had the off-grid knife Scorpion in pocket. So I guess Polly doesn't want a poll put up. I do has a Kaiser Tower K that the button lock is sticking and acting up. Take it apart. Take the plunger. Clean that whole area out with a little bit of alcohol. If it's still stick, because usually those work better a little bit dry. They usually do. Lubrication isn't always the best option. So sometimes, depending on the oil you use, it can actually cause a little bit of suction and make it stick. So I would say take it apart, clean it up really good. If it still sticks, rub a little bit of graphite in there, like either off of a carpenter's pencil. Rub a little graphite on the plunger. But I really don't have a problem with like if a button lock has a little bit of stick. Mine doesn't. Let's listen to that. You guys want to hear that in the echo? Here we go. Echo chamber. Let's see here. Slip joint Roland Lanier. Why so serious? I love my OG beg letter with the thin I did not like the original beg. I liked all the versions of the beg letter, all 3 sizes. But I think I absolutely liked the smaller better than the original. I didn't like it. I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as I liked the smaller one, and I love the big one. That's what she said. Yeah, mine's fine. I have the all black one. What are we talking about? Still waiting on your S35 Sea Snake from Artisan. Yeah, I don't know if that may not be the serialized ones. So I do know. I know you didn't get 60 or 6 or 1 because I have number 1. Dave has 60 or 6 and Nico whatever so Nico has one that's either 6006 or he has 6060. So I can't remember. The S35 I'm not okay, so Dave has 60. So Dave has 6060, Nico has 6006. So Al has number 2. And I thought it was funny that I was going to give somebody a number 2. Like that's what made me laugh. I could have just grabbed any random one. So I had number 1 and then I had number 2. And I'm like, I'm going to put a number 2 in a box for someone eventually because I knew it was going to be a giveaway. So I bought those so that you guys know I did buy. So those two knives that I gave away that were my limited edition Artisan Sea Snakes represent $320 of my own personal money. Because I'm sorry. I bought them dealer. I bought them table price. So I paid $240 total for them. Sorry. Yeah. So I'm not sure if the ones that are the ones that are on their website now are still part of that 60-piece run. Because the fact is, a lot of those sold. Like they sold a bunch of those at Blade Show West. Hey, I thought you were going to information for that poll. You asked if you want to do a poll. I'm not your wife. Please stand by. Holly says. I played full price at Blade Show. Also got the exclusive Mylea. No, you paid $120. You didn't pay once. Did you pay once? I thought $120 was the table price. Should be yours is. Okay, cool. Yeah. Last time I sent Polly a knife, he threw it in the fucking trash. Dickhead. You'll make it all back here with that Wi-Fi money. No. The Wi-Fi money. Josh remembers. Yeah. So Polly's done I will buy any Cutlery Corner. No, you don't want. You paid $160. Okay. Did I pay $160? No, I paid $120. I absolutely paid one. I know I paid $120. Got to spice up your night. Guys, I'm. Oh, you know what I forgot? I absolutely forgot. Hang on. I forgot I am not in my proper attire. I do not have my live stream knife on. Give me just a second. I have to put on my live stream knife. Live stream knife. It's the only thing it's good for. Actually, it's not a bad knife. You guys are going to see a video about this before. That is so cool. It's just if there's no number, we're going to call it 61. So, yeah, I completely forgot. I completely forgot about the live stream knife. I apologize, guys. It's Did you add more green to that knife? No, it's just that green, as is the cord. So I have to say that this knife absolutely has grown on me. I've been using this. It does get carried. That's why it's right here. It's not sitting here. It doesn't sit here all the time. Sylvie Sharpie on the blade serialized. Ninja knife. Can't even see it coming. So fired up about the Precision Knife Works new knife. They're adding milling to it instead of a smooth finish. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, I like that knife a lot. And Daniel's a really good dude. I've talked to him a bunch of times. So man, it's going to drive me nuts. I can't. I got to take this off. The cord is like coming up and I got to fix this. So, Minimalist series, the best CRKT. I don't happen to agree. They have one that Nick Shabazz had. That was the dead. This thing is broke. The deadbolt or deadlock, whatever that one that they have. That's like the pivot lock. I have handled that knife, and it's pretty good. It was a great big one. Nick Shabazz had it. It was like he was like, hey, it's a $700. It's a $700 CRKT there. This one right here. And I was like, I would never pay $700 for CRKT. Ever. Period. Like you just can't make me make that happen. It's just not going to happen. The Pilar's okay. But it's definitely not my favorite. It's a good one. So, but no, I've got some stuff. I've got some stuff that I need to film. I stopped writing stuff down, and I've had a real hard time staying on schedule. I had been doing a real good job. I would write everything down, and I would write everything down, and I had a schedule, and I would list whether it had been filmed, edited, uploaded, thumbnail, and scheduled. And I had that all done, and I stopped doing it. I stopped doing it because I just got lazy. And this week I've definitely suffered for it. My content has not been as on point, and I have been a lot less, I've been a lot less focused. What was this? That was a good Shabazz. Yeah, I do a pretty good Shabazz. I did Nick Shabazz. So I had a birthday dinner at USN with Nick Shabazz and Aaron Frederick and Nico and Will and Eric Touch from Touch Knives. And I was doing my Nick Shabazz, and he's like, I think you do a better Nick Shabazz than I do. So the large pilar has good ergos for my giant panda hands. I could see that. The pilar was okay. I had one for, I don't know, a couple months, and then got rid of it. So they're not horrible. They're not horrible. I don't know what happened. Every time I plug my phone in to my USB, it disconnects my microphone. I don't know what the fuck's going on. That's never happened before. And I didn't like that part of the setup is not changed. So that part is normal. Like nothing of that has changed. So I don't know like where my phone is plugged in is not anything to do with the microphone. But tonight, every time I plug in my phone, it it absolutely disconnects my microphone. Nick Shabazz face reveal. Nick's not going to reveal his face. So my sister watches my videos, and she's seen videos with, like, I've done a couple live feeds with Nick Shabazz at this point, and she's seen those, and she sees some of Nick's videos, and I told her, I was like, yeah, me and Nick Shabazz, we're driving up to Long Beach together. I gave him a ride up to Blade Show West, and she's like, oh God. She's like, all right, please tell me that you're going to talk to him as him. I was like, yeah, there's a good chance of it. And she's like, oh my God, it's going to sound like two Hasidic diamond merchants ordering bagels. And I'm like, it's not bad. It's probably accurate. But no, he absolutely, like, if you talk to Nick Shabazz, it's weird. Like I actually know his actual name. I know what he does. I know, where he works and everything. And I won't ever tell anyone, but like when I talk to him, I've told him, I was like, when I talked to him on the phone, I was like, bro, you have to, like, you without the Nick Shabazz without the Shabazz voice is like me without my hat. It just doesn't work. What did Brad say? First time I saw Cedric and Ada video, I thought he was Cedric and his wife was Ada. I addressed him as Cedric in the comments for a while until I realized those were his dogs' names. Yeah, that happens a lot. So I'm trying to pull up. I'm actually trying to pull up. Polly, did you send me that info I need for the poll? Well, we're not doing it in this video, apparently. So how old is he? I imagine him being younger, like 30s or 40s. Well, keep imagining. You might be close. You're not gonna get that out of me. Don't think you're gonna milk me for info. I had an above top secret clearance. I know how to keep my mouth shut. I know how to. I just don't do it very often. I also thought Nick was doing a Maxwell Smart impression. It is kind of Maxwell Smart. It's a shoe phone. It's much more. It's much more. It's very much New York-esque. I like Nick. He's such a good dude. I wouldn't ever put it out. See, what are you doing? He's 37. Like, I don't know if I can know what needs to know. Just keep imagining. Like, I had done something stupid one time, and I had a friend of mine, his girlfriend was like, oh, I heard about this and this and this. She's like, I'm dying to know. And I'm like, well, go ahead and die, because I'm not going to fucking tell you. Missed it by that much. So he's got the narwhal vibe. So yeah, we're gonna. Ooh, hey, sorry, I didn't mean. I got close to the microphone. I forgot that this microphone's way more sensitive than the other one. For a small case of Vienna sausages and 10 cases of Ebbs beer, Mike will tell you Nick Shabazz's middle name. No, I won't. I don't. Here's the thing. I don't know whether we're gonna get a job, because it's a crapshoot. Because what they do is they just basically they record like the show that they did, and then they just put it on a loop. And so you'll get Birdmouth and Big Nose Kate, and then you get Jod. And I'm like, that's how good Jod is. Jod can run that show by himself. It takes Big Nose Kate and Birdmouth together to do a segment. And I'll tell you, you absolutely have to have her, because she can't do it by herself. Zero's been on that Vienna sausage since I incepted him. I was eating Vienna sausage in a live feed one night. We did a movie night stream for the paying members. Hey, I want to do something quick before we do this. Okay, so we got 9 minutes. We're going to do something real quick. I'm going to pull this up for myself, and we are going to, as an appreciation, because I have a bunch of new members. I haven't done this for a couple months. Where are we at here? I'm going to read off the names of all of my paying members, because you guys do a lot to support the channel. Memers Anonymous is the one that sent me the microphone and everything. So current members to the channel are Memers, and I'm going to read everyone. Everyone gets shouted out here. Memers Anonymous, Daniel Tim, Ruben Abrego, Acid Test Kids, Joe Striker, Michael R. Todd Carr, Daniel was used, Metalman Sean, OGJZ61, Blades with Bill, Corey Frisbee, Leo Bav, Bubbles, Paul Mills, Mock Clown, Alice, aka Alicord Paracord, Robert Douglas, Zoroaster 305, Steve Pickering, Rocky Cordova, 5-Door, Ringmaster, Texas Plumber, Plenipote, James, Nuts for Knives 20, Cable Guy 1965, Hiking with the Viking, Jeremiah, Moses, Carco, Peter Rocky Top Customs, Keen Custom Tools, Brent Barney 123, Tom Sheehan, John P, Tyler Vincent, Chuck It FPV, Demonic 13, Mickey Constant, Fred McLean, Winston Cobretti, JB Knife Collector, Larry Lazondo, I can't pronounce half these, ADC and Lace, Justin High, Panzer and Z, Will B, Mike Roost, Jake Hopkins, Bill Padge, Ethan Ruins EDC, Ben Marshall, Custom EDC Knives, a Therapeutic, Zach Stuff, K-Man 532, 2A Dave, Nathan Thurman, Aiden Miguel, Spitfire, Ben Otterbacher, Ian Kitagawa, Eric Mora, Alex Io, Quick Sottles, and Shana Baji. Those are all 68 of my paying subscribers. So, wow, there we go. Read it out for everyone. So, is he having a stroke? What are we talking about? Manganis Steel, what's up, buddy? What's up, Sharif? Big Nose Kate curses constantly, but for some reason, I'm the only one that hears it. You may have a problem. I mean, we know you have a problem. Let's see here. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, but Polly's an idiot. Just so you guys know. Like, Polly might be able to cook, but him and his old-ass girlfriend. Anyway, gotcha, thanks. What size basket do you recommend? Oh, you're talking about air fryers. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. So I have to agree with Polly. Air fryer is the best fucking invention on the face of the earth. I have one that we got that is the instant. It's the instant air fryer. It's got 2 trays. So instead of just having the basket in the bottom, you can actually like put 2 trays in. It's got the door that opens down. That is the best thing ever. I don't think I've cooked anything outside of that for quite a while. Your senior citizen wife. Yeah. Polly lives with his mom. Well, Polly's mom lives with him, and rightfully so. She's probably the only person that could fucking put up with it. Being a single bloke, I use a big air fryer a lot. Mine's big enough to roast a chook. So yeah, I'm trying to pull up the Cutlery Corner. Hey, look, Cutlery Corner Network. It's the first result. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna let you guys know where we're at and see what's going on. Okay, so I just pulled it up, and I can hear the audio right now. It's Big Nose and Birdmouth. Do you guys want to watch? Do you guys want to watch Cutlery Corner Network, or do you want to do something else? We could find something else to do. I really didn't have a set plan for tonight. We can watch Cutlery Corner Network if you all want to. So yeah, we should do that. Matter of fact, this Friday, I can't get Elliot is such a pain in the ass to get a hold of. Elliot from Fair and Forge Knife Works and I were talking about it. We're going to do a live feed with Elliot on Friday. You can talk about the new stuff that's going on with Fair and Forge Knife Works and stuff like that. And it'll be nice because it'll be like the first time I've seen Elliot face to face since I went to his house. Yes, he absolutely is the man behind the Graziosa. Cutlery Corner Network, it is. Okay, but it's not Jod. It's not jawed. So ooh. So there's going to be, okay, I'm going to let you guys know. I have a bunch of videos pre-filmed, but I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and then I have to get, I can't remember if I'm getting a CT scan or an MRI scan of my head. So there may be a few days where you don't get all the content. There might be like, it might like thin out again instead of being like at least 2 days, 2 videos a day. So let's go here. Let's see. Dean, take it easy. Yeah, mine's right here. Mine's never very, oh God, that sounds good. Hang on. Hang on. We got to do something. Because it's just, we may as well just do it right and actually do it in the hanger bay. That sounds good. This is also what it sounds like inside of Polly's mom's vagina. Have you seen the size of his head? He wrecked that. You know that Polly did. Like Polly's dad was like, Polly came out. Polly's dad saw the size of his massive head and was like, fuck. Just, it's ruined. It's ruined. All right, let me get my virtual background back. It's actually downtown San Diego is the background. My buddy sent me pictures of that. See here. Grazioso is an awesome knife. Oh, yeah. Let's so at any rate, we'll pull this up. We'll pull up Cutlery Corner Network. Present to share this screen. Chrome tab, Cutlery Corner Network, share. Okay, we're gonna unmute this.
Has a nice value behind it too, you know, on a leather sheet
Already.
So that comes along too.
Yeah.
But it's 9 3/4.
I'm too loud, or if
I
they're
would
too
call
loud,
this
just
one
let me know.
also an everyday carry. Chip away knives. Some of them are pretty fancy.
No, they're
You
not.
might want to
But
collect.
I do have one that's
I would
pretty
make
good.
that an everyday carry. White smooth bone, torch, good looking leather sheet. So
I thought that was
110845.
South
Anything you see
African.
on the show today, you can get multiples of.
I
I know
thought
when
that
you
was
come
like
across
South African
bargain
beef
buys like
jerky.
our chip away clearance, you may want to get more than one. You
She
are
sounds
welcome
drunk
to do
already.
that. We do not limit. You can, it's a first come, first serve. So 110845. Now the Stag Spotlight is also a really good buy. So you might want to get a couple of these too. It was $65. This
Why?
is your Voss
Why was it $65?
Dirt Buster in genuine deer stag. So we've made this our Stag Spotlight, and it
But
is
why?
only $48.75.
Still too much.
It's that genuine stag Voss. One of the other nice features is the lock back.
Stag Spotlight.
Because we always see, you know, we see this Dirt Buster, Sod Buster style frame. Case makes one. Different brands make
I
it.
might send. I think I
But
will send
Voss
Nick.
is the only one
Oh,
that I
that's
know
an
of
idea.
that makes it a lock back.
Where'd I put it? So my chip away
But
cutlery
the
that I
extra
got
locking feature is awesome.
from
And
Cutlery
it, you
Corner
know, this
Network
is
when
just
we
a
did that.
big
That was the
solid
Woo of the
knife.
week.
Genuine stag.
I
So
think
it's in the spotlight this week
I
for
think I'm gonna send that to Nick.
$48.75.
That
It
is a
will go
brilliant
back up
idea.
to $65.
That is a very, very good idea.
next week, and it will come with a nylon sheet.
First come, first
I'll send in the
serve.
nylon sheet too.
It's her policy.
Item number is 101466 on the Voss.
I thought it was an
Stag
awesome. I thought
Spotlight.
that
1014.
biltong, or however you pronounce it.
66.
I thought that was South African because
All
that's
right,
I've
let's
seen
look
that
at another
a lot.
Arnaud Bernard.
Do we have to?
And this one's the big guy. This is your hippo. The hippo and the buffalo. Those
You know,
are
she
the
turned to
two
look at her fat
largest
co-host
ones
and like, it's the
that they
hippo,
make
just like my
in
friend
the
here.
Arnaud line.
Isn't
So
that
this
right, bird
one
mouth?
The
She's just
hippo has
knocking
the
shit over.
finger grooves. The buffalo does not. It's a good way to kind of keep track of what's what. But this is also that genuine kudu bone
Okay,
handle.
so that's too
And you
much.
have this mocha. To me, I look at this, it looks like brown mocha.
How's
It's
that?
just
Is that better?
beautiful, polished, smooth, solid handle, kudu bone handle.
Is that better?
A custom-made leather sheath.
No, that's an Arno Bernard.
All handmade in South Africa. The knife handmade, the sheath
And they're
handmade.
good. Those are good
you know,
knives. I absolutely have
it's
handled them. They are
the
really
best
good
of the
knives.
best out there. Custom knife making. I know a lot of people carry and use it. And again, Amanda's favorite knife.
This is like a
Razor
crappy
sharp
version of
shoot.
Mr.
Yeah, yeah,
Science.
sharp
Thank you.
razor.
Thank you. Thank you. I didn't think it was that good.
The neat thing we're doing today, any Arno that you purchase, we have a
She sounds drunk.
keychain.
Doesn't
It's
she?
gonna be a
Like, is she
free
just
gift.
drunk all the time at work?
So, and that is a Warthog Tusk keychain, free with every Arno Bernard that you purchase. So this is
Is
the
it really
hippo,
free
it's
though?
$478, 9 1/4. We only have 6 of these remaining. Item number is 108969.
Now those are
Looking at
actual
big
custom knives. They
This
make
is a
them.
king
They're
size
a lot
trapper.
like
These just came out
What's the company I'm thinking of? Where
by the Hen and Rooster
they still
line.
grind them and by hand and stuff. So it's
And it is a 5-inch trapper. And so I agree with Michael Prater here. He went straight to these and started
that's what I
making
thought. South
customs
Africa.
just because of its large presence. But it
Warthog
has Kingsman
Tusk
turquoise
butt
on the
plug.
handle, beautiful blue turquoise with the gold veining. And this is also a new D2 series that they
Oh
came out
wow,
with.
D2
So you
steel. They
have D2
finally are
blade
getting around to D2.
on it also, which
Who? Arno Bernard? Yeah, Arno Bernard
normally
is an
would run
actual
that
legit
price up
maker.
probably over $100, but it is only $86.75. A big 5-inch trapper, quite a bit larger than a standard premium trapper.
Night, dickhead. Talk to you
And just
tomorrow.
a beautiful knife with Kingsman turquoise. I have a few knives with Kingsman turquoise on the show today, but it is really hard for us to keep them in stock. They do sell out pretty fast. That's pretty. So 111856 on the Kingsman turquoise King Trapper. 111856. I only have 26 of those left. Michael Prater is coming next week. So we'll have to ask him if he can make us some more of these.
We get
I
to
just
see
like to
the
see
myth.
Kingsman turquoise on any frame that he
Guys,
will
help
send
me
us.
remember. We've got to try and make sure that we figure out
111856.
what day that is.
This is also Michael Prater. And
have to
we're
figure out what
looking
day
at
it is.
Tree ring
Because
mammoth.
do
It's
they
on
allow
a 7
comments?
1/4 Hen and Rooster Skinner.
Can
It's
you drop
under
comments?
$200 because we see some pretty high prices when you're dealing
Comments
with
are
mammoth,
turned
whether
off.
it's mammoth molar or tree ring. I was impressed with it being under $200 and a
Oh, I
fixed
was
blade.
so
So
going
tree ring, when
to
they
make
cross
fucking
cut
horrible
this
comment
mammoth,
on
it
Michael
reveals
Prater's
those
visit.
rings. And the rings tell the story of the mammoth. It's basically their the way it was when the food source, the
That
food
cheap
supply that
plated
they
stuff that
had
makes you.
when
Yeah,
they roamed the earth.
That's what I'm thinking too, Josh.
The other nice thing that he did.
That's what I think every time.
you
I
have
think
this
they
Wild
either
Horse Jasper spacer right there. I like the Wild Horse, little touch of Wild
either
Horse
they use steel
Jasper.
wool
He does
or
the
they've got like a
chevron
wire
spacers,
wheel in the back and
blacked
they
it
just
on
brush
its
them off on
stone.
that like a soft
There's
like
a
a soft brass wheel,
certificate
and that's the
that
only
will
thing I
be
think of.
included with this one too, and a Hen and Rooster leather sheath.
That's
So it's
the way you treat Polly
$198.
right there. That's the proper response to
Retails
Polly.
at $399. He made 2 of these. Matter of fact, I have the other one coming up later. It's on our carousel.
Sorry,
And
I didn't
it
realize
is
I didn't
mammoth
realize I
molar.
had scrolled that down like
So
that. I
you can have your
apologize.
choice today. I think they're both the same price. But this is your tree ring, or you can collect them both. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to collect them both? 1059.59 item number on this one. 1059.59. The multi-tool, this is how you get free ground shipping today. So we have it on sale, $19.95.
Here's the thing.
Retails at $59.95.
Every
The
time they say
multi-tool
he made two
itself,
of these,
when it's
he didn't
all
make
closed
shit.
up,
He
it's
put
4
handles on.
3/4,
Like
but it has.
Michael Prater is not
We've tried
making
to pull
custom
out
knives.
every gadget we can
Michael
find
Prater
on
is
it.
making
It
custom
has
handles.
pliers, a file
That's
blade,
the only thing he
knife
does to those
blade,
knives. He makes new handles for them. They
shears.
send him fucking
The
steelless
shears are
hand
retractable.
frames.
That's kind of neat too. But it's $19.95, solid stainless steel, and it will give you free ground shipping on your entire order. Going into spring, I think it's a pretty neat item to have. I know I'll be out doing a lot of work around the yard, and a multi-tool. You won't be running back and forth to the
That-
toolbox. You can just have your little multi-tool there.
Why
with
is it
this. Get the job
scissors?
done. So 1086.71.
Because that wasn't.
Item
Ooh,
number.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't sleep well last night. I apologize, and I have to go straight to bed after this. Like, I gotta
Granddaddy
go to
saddle
bed
horns, and
because I
these
gotta
are
get up early. I
brand
have a
new
doctor's appointment. I
1400
gotta drive all the way
series
up.
saddle horn trappers. Gosh, these are massive. They're 4 and 5/8.
He's the gimp.
This is the first time I have seen this collection.
So Head and Rooster's been around since the 1800s in
Big saddle
Germany,
horn trapper.
and I had
Huge handle on these, really wide.
just like maybe 10
blades,
years ago,
stainless
like
steel.
maybe longer, maybe 20
Normally a
years ago.
Standard saddle horns.
Yeah, it would have been about the time I
3
met
and
my
a half
wife, so about 20 years ago,
inches.
21,
And
22
these
years
are
ago,
4
maybe
and
23.
5/8. It's a
I had a Hen
wonderful
and Rooster. It
knife.
was
You
a
could
good little
almost,
knife,
if
but
you have a
they're
sheath,
garbage now.
let's say a 5-inch sheath laying
Yes,
around, you might
I
want
made
to
a new
use it
music channel
for
for
these
you
knives.
guys.
But we have it in this
But
jade
yeah, you're
green
right. They used to
smooth.
be. Look at that
These
shit.
are
Look
only
at those bolsters.
$14.22 a piece, by the way. There's a beautiful cobalt blue. I like that white that you kind of see in there too, that Appaloosa
That's hideous.
that you see in that blue. And then we also have
Look at how
a red
fucking. Did you
smooth.
see how sharp and flat
So that Appaloosa can show up in any of those. These are all bone
an
handles. and
80
it
grit
really
bolster?
depends on
What'd you finish this with?
the dyeing
Brick. I
process.
used a
And
brick.
then the torch bone is jigged. So all of those are smooth except for the torch bone.
I'm gonna turn this.
That one has a nice deep
I'm gonna
jig.
turn like this.
$56.87.
'Cause I have a footstool.
Brand new Granddaddy saddle horn trappers. Look at that item number. 111 111 111
Oh,
111.
yay! Good for you. Where's Bird Mount?
111 111.
Oh, shut up.
Hey, I thought
hate
this
her.
was just
Like, I
gorgeous.
really don't like
Michael
this one.
Prater, spiny oyster trapper. I guess Michael just sent us some more of these. Thank goodness. We need them. We were like down to 5. This is orange spiny. How pretty that is. Orange spiny and with the yellow.
Now,
This
I have
reminds
not
me of just a
ever, I've
beautiful
never
sunset.
questioned, I haven't looked it up to see, but when they talk about that spiny
So
oyster,
this is on a
I don't know if
Universal
that's a natural or
312
a fake material,
premium
because I
trapper.
do actually find that a little attractive.
Spiny oyster, that is a genuine handle material. I had to look it up. I was like, what exactly is spiny oyster? And
Oh, hey, here we go.
it comes from the ocean and it's very spiky. It doesn't look anything like this handle.
It comes from the
And
ocean and
I've
it's very
seen it
spiky.
before on jewelry
Thanks.
and different things
Thanks.
like that. But you put it on
Thanks.
a knife
Appreciate
handle, you
that.
polish that up, and
It was
all
very,
of
very
the
edifying.
natural beauty of that just
Fucking-
really shines the way that you see those different bands
She sucks
of
dick for Coke
orange and yellow
behind the
and
bathroom
red.
at a rest stop.
Pretty cool concept.
She's a lot
Awesome knife
lizard.
handle. And Michael's been using it quite a bit lately. It's just been the demand for it is through the roof. So
Yeah, it is a shame. Small SOG.
111.
I mean, they didn't make good knives to begin with, but their knives definitely gotten worse.
111890.
They're watching me.
So here's another Arno because
How
we're
many
giving
people are actually? I
away
gotta watch this.
the
How many people are
keychains
actually
today.
watching this?
We're giving
There's
away the
62
Warthog
people
Test
watching
keychains,
this,
so we want you to be able to get as
and we
many of
represent
those
the 35 of
free
us
keychains as
here.
possible.
Represent
So pick
one.
up on as many Arnos that you can
I think
get.
she's drunk.
This one's the Gecko. It's one of the smaller ones that they make. I like the design of it personally. And this one has a special touch to it.
They bought those
because
knives for 25
it is
cents each.
dyed
Now selling them for
green
$68.
Mammoth molar.
I don't know how
And
much
that
they
was
bought them for, but
something
they're definitely
brand
not
new
worth
that
much
they
more
just
than
started
25
at
cents.
the end of last year.
Is SOG getting better? I don't know. I
The
haven't
other
gotten a
nice
chance to
feature
see.
to Mammoth molar Arnos, you will get an ostrich sheath. So any
What do you
of
need
the
a
ones
sheath
that
for an
have
ostrich for?
Mammoth molar, whether it's a natural or a dyed green or dyed red,
Uh-oh.
we have both of those on the show
Oh
today.
no!
You will get an
Oh, I
ostrich
found it.
sheath if it has mammoth molar on the handle. But every Arno will get a bonus keychain today, the Warthog Tusk keychain. And those average about 2.5 inches. You will love that keychain.
2.5
I have not
inches of
found anybody that
dangling
just wasn't
fury.
crazy about those keychains. It's just different. It actually feels real good in your hand. It's just a neat keychain. So this is the gecko with the mammoth molar, $428. Item number is 111780. 111780.
It is hilarious.
So this is
Where is
also
Jod?
perfect.
God, this is like
for
it's 2 weeks in a row we haven't got to
Valentine's
see
Day.
Jod.
The medium Stockman by Case. It also has the 8-dot 2020. They just came in, folks. They have the Bomb Shield. I like the Bomb Shield. And that's Old Red Smooth Bone. Old Red is something I believe that's been around since the 90s, if I remember. And I don't think they will ever get rid of Old Red. There's just too many great reasons to have a red handle out there. Valentine's Day, Christmas might be your favorite color. My dad loved a red pickup truck. I think he always had a red pickup truck. I don't ever
I'm
remember
sorry.
him driving
Definitely a
truck
lot
that was red.
lizard.
So
Yeah,
if it's
yeah,
your
yeah.
favorite
Definitely
color,
is.
you want to get a Valentine gift. This is that medium Stockman.
These
Just
are
3.5 inches in Old Red.
it's a front. Jod is in the
The
back
Stockman
running the real
frame's
business.
number 2 seller in the
To
pocket
keep her
knife
high.
line. Of course, the Trapper.
I
Everybody likes to
don't
carry
you.
your crafty
Hey,
Trapper, but then there's that
did
good
you
old
ever
Stockman,
say
which is the
anything about
perfect
Jod,
3-blade
the
pocket
Lord
knife
and
to carry
Emperor
and use
of
every
the
day.
knife world?
So made in the USA case, $71.38. Item number is
Some of the case knives they have on here are not bad. I mean, they're just case knives.
111984. Boy, this was a
Oh no, you're gonna
cool little
see
find.
Arno
This is a
Bernard custom
$10
knives.
deal.
You're gonna see some
And
Hella
we just about
knives. You're
sold
gonna
all of
see
them, but
some Mora
34
knife
that is.
stuff.
So
You're gonna
I'll
see a lot
probably
of
have it
like
on
these.
this one
They actually
show,
have decent
and
knives on their
then that'll
website.
be it. I'd say they'll
That's
sell
not
out
what
'cause
they
it's
sell on
$10.
here.
It's our zombie killer. They call it the Bio Chopper.
No,
And
Cutlery
it's a
Corner Network.
10-inch
Frost
fixed
Cutlery
blade, full
started
tang,
this, and then
zombie
he
green
partnered.
on the handle,
So Frost Cutlery owns most of the
which is
companies you
also
see providing
G10.
knives here.
I'm not, you know what?
They own a Lit Edge, they own
I don't know,
Sling
that part
Blade,
has
they
a
own
rubber
a
grip
lot of
to
that
that, so
stuff
that is not
that
G10.
you see on here.
Full
And
tang, and there's a
it's
black powder coat. Look at how you can grip that, though. That's cool with the finger cut out there.
it's just what they sell. Like they bought the
And
Sling
then it also
Blade
has the
brand.
gut hook.
I think they own
The zombie
Steel
gut hook.
Warrior.
So
I think they own Elite
$10,
Edge, stuff like
Bio
that.
Extreme buy of the day.
Yes, that is a Nick Shabazz knife right there, isn't it?
111946. Item number 111946.
It would almost be worth it to buy that for him, but I'm not gonna.
The Stagbone
She's like,
Showcase.
I have no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
So the Stagbone Showcase.
It's
this
really
is
hard to
also
watch.
one of those deals where
Guys,
$12.80.
look at that.
Is it
Look at that
per
buoy in the middle. I
knife.
bet that's Stagalon.
And we have
Is that
10
stag
knives
bone?
on the table, 1 fixed blade,
A Lit
9
Edge. Yes,
pocket
I'm sorry, I
knives,
forgot.
and they all
You
have
got one.
this
You have one
Stagbone
now. What one
resin
did you get? What a
handle
Lit
too.
Edge
So the
did
fixed
you
blade
get?
you get is going to be a Sharps Skinner, and
Stagalon.
by looking at that, I think it's a 12, but let me just double check.
Is that plastic? Is that their plastic Stagalon shit?
I can find 11 3/4. So that's the size. And then it also has the nylon sheath. So our Sharps fixed blades, that should be at least closer to $20, but it's in a pocket knife deal, so it's going to be priced like a pocket knife.
Those aren't
And
scratches.
then
Those
your
are grind
Stagbone resin
lines.
pocket knives. These are all Akoi River. So there's the 4-inch lock back. Here's your saddle horn. Look at those
Those
bolsters. I
look
like the
like
scallop bolster work that they added to that too.
that's
Cigar
fucking
style
hideous.
whittler. Here's that big Stockman. The
Oh,
Barlow.
you got the spider knife. Oh
Two-blade
my.
Barlow. These are
Oh
rock wood
my, you
tested.
lucky,
That's what
lucky
that
dog.
sticker's all about. 3-inch
So
toothpick.
that
Here's
means.
a canoe. I like that canoe. Print bolster and the lady leg knife. Of
Oh,
course, we
Robert,
have to
I
have
got to
a
get your
premium
information.
trapper
We
in
got to
here
figure out how you're going to get me
to
the money for the
finish out the
shipping.
deal.
Robert's in Canada.
So you get
I have to
all
ship
these
Robert his winnings from the
by
10K
Koi
giveaway.
River. Wow, just $12.80. And then We
Why?
are including that display.
Because she's used to shit
Again,
like,
this is
like
the big one. This is
she
the
probably
12
shoves a
by
ball bat in
18
there every once in a while.
double
She's
key
like,
lock
I finally
display,
feel something.
and it's normally
like
$58.
beating a fish in a trash
That is
can.
free
On a
in the
hot dog
Stag
down the
Range
hallway.
Showcase. So it's 128
Her nose looks like a
bucks, and you
parking
get
structure.
the display, 1 fixed blade, and 9 pocket knives.
I'll buy something from their website
111
just to spite you. I don't think you should.
934.
Leo, I
on
don't
the
think
Stag
I don't think you
Phone
should spend any money on
Showcase.
this. I really don't.
Here's our Chip Away Showdown. I like this collection by Chip Away. The variety in it's really cool to me. We have this big Western style buoy up there in the center.
My God, look at how
That
thin
is
those blades are, though.
massive
Like you can see it. Look how
buoy.
thin the blades
Beautiful
are.
walnut
Every
handle.
time
It's only
those blades are like super
$19
thin.
and 80 cents a knife.
Like the
So we have
blades are
some in here
super
that
thin, just like stamped.
the custom hand carved, they're in the upper 20s nowadays. But this
Is it possible
centerpiece,
that this is the
it is a
only cable channel that
16-inch
people
buoy. And then
watching
these are
this
some of your elite
have? Oh God, can you
chip
imagine?
aways with the hand carving, the torching, the dyed
Can
bone
you
handles. We
imagine,
have
like,
olive
if
wood
you
handles,
like you
walnut
lived somewhere
handles.
and this was
You
the
have a
only
mixture
channel?
too of some of the bone handles with the custom hand carving and the olive wood.
That'd be like being
All
stuck
of
somewhere. The
them,
only thing on was a
all
Brian
of them
Stelter
will
newscast. You're
also
like,
have
oh, I just
a
want to die.
genuine leather sheath.
It's
Get a
not worth
genuine
it.
leather sheath that's valued at $20 or more
Yeah, those are just
going out. Did we put this one on FlexPay? Oh,
those are
righty.
stamped
So
blades.
this is another one. You have the luxury of FlexPay if you want to use it. That's 2 payments of $99.
My buddy was
Hey,
telling
look
we
at
were
those
talking
shoes.
about
Those are some of the new
the
designs.
Mitch Hedberg
in those
thing where
Chip
you're
Away
like,
leather
you get
shoes. Those are just great.
2 easy payments of
Um,
$20 and one really fucking difficult one.
$459.25 in retail value. So the Chip Away Showdown
Knife-like
for
objects.
$198.
Yeah.
The variety, everything from that big 16-inch buoy to, I guess, the smallest one on the table.
I'm
Might
not
be
gonna
this
lie.
one
There
right
was a
here. I
lot of
think it's a
times, like
10.
when I
And
had
then all
some
the
really
others
bad
are
insomnia
gonna
for a
be
long
closer to
time,
12. Yeah.
and it would be
Then you
2,
got
3
that
o'clock
big
in the
old
morning,
display buoy in the
and I
top.
just couldn't sleep.
Use the flex pay.
And
Just
I
tell your
would
operator, hey, can I use the
turn the
flex pay?
TV
And
on
they'll
like
fix you up on
Saturday,
that. 2
like
payments of
fucking
$99.
3
Item
3 o'clock in
number
the
is
morning on a Saturday. I'm like on a
110667
Friday night, like into Saturday morning, I
for
would
the
have
Chip
this
Away
on watching it
Showdown.
with my headphones on the PS4
So
in the
items
bedroom.
like that, that's a lot of knives, and you don't want to have to pay for shipping
I'll
on
tell you what you
a
don't
set
want.
like that, and you don't have
Leo,
to.
I'm going to tell you why you
That's
don't
why
want to
we
order anything
make
from here,
a
Leo.
item every single week.
It's
and
because once they
attach
get your email
free
address and you
shipping to
have
it.
to give them an
So
email
the item
address.
this week is
You
going to
can't
be
do
a
it without an email
multi-tool.
address. Once you
And it's
send them that email address,
$19.95. Item number is
they refuse to stop sending. I've
108671. So add that
unsubscribed so
multi-tool.
many
If you're
times.
buying one thing today
I get
or
like 6 emails from them
everything
a
that you
day
see,
at a minimum.
get the multi-tool and let us take care of your shipping.
I don't know.
Oh
they
yeah,
sell enough that
so
they have.
the
Look at their
Winchester
set and
Michael
shit.
Prater top
Like
5
Cross Cutlery
is
has a
still
warehouse,
going.
so I don't know.
This
I
was
think Cutlery Corner Network sells
originally
more knives.
designed to be a continuity program, but you can also buy it all at one time. So we'll talk about that in
Yeah,
a second.
they will butt
But what
fuck your
they
email
did,
address.
they brought back the 5-inch lockback. The last time Winchester made a 5-inch lockback, it was 1995. And those are all long
Well, they should have just kept it that
gone.
way.
I remember selling some of those. But
How
they're long gone.
much?
So here in 2022, they came out with the new
$128
$5-inch
for
lockback.
that one.
So
But what is this
to make its big debut,
642?
they also called on Michael Prater to do the custom handles, and they came up with the top 5 favorite handles.
That's
So you have Coral Reef,
$128 a knife.
Purple Passion, Emerald River.
That's
Avalanche.
$128 a knife.
Look at
And you
Avalanche,
join the
that gold
club,
and
the
silver,
full
and
collection
Freedom
is
Spirit.
$642.
And then there's that good old Emerald River.
That looks hideous.
So if you join the continuity program, that item
That looks like
number
Mardi Gras.
is
It looks like Mardi Gras threw up in the
111542.
street.
The very first knife we will send you will be Emerald River. And so this is a 5-month program. So you'll end up with a knife every month, 5 months. You will get the
That
the
is
nice Winchester leather sheath also. And then
That
at
is
the end of
so
the program, when you
nasty
get your
looking.
last knife, we'll also send you that display, the Winchester display, which I'd say is around $100. And it will
Right?
be
You could have 5, but
free.
but here's the
Now, if
thing.
you want to buy the
You could
complete
have
collection
5
today,
shitty knives.
get all 5 knives in the display,
I'd rather not.
just as you see right there, and the 5 leather sheaths. The item number is 111537. It's $642.50, but that's going to give you the whole set today. Get it all at one time, the 5 knives and the display. So which way works for you? You know, it's really your preference.
Are
Join
they
the
selling a
club.
subscription-based
We'll do
knife
the
thing?
continuity program.
This is okay.
or you
So,
can buy
do you
the
guys
whole
remember
set.
when they used to do that? Like
Okay.
you would buy in magazines, they would have like the knife
Okay.
case. So you got the
Neat
knife
set.
case and 2 knives, and then every
so
month they would
this
send
is
you a
your
knife
Arno
to put
Bernard
in the case,
with the
so you could
green
fill it up, and there were
mammoth
spots for
molar,
each of the knives. Do you
and
guys
it is
remember
the
those?
fin and
And they would
feather
advertise
frame.
those in
I
magazines.
actually have
That's
the
an actual
red
good knife
coming
right
up
there.
next. I just wanted you to be able to see both of them back to back, where you can collect them both or pick one. But what happened at the end of last year, they started dyeing the mammoth molar, and the 2 colors were green
They
and
started
red.
dying. Like, oh no,
So it was kind of new
that's bad.
for
They're not
them.
going to be
and it was-
around anymore.
turned out awesome. I love the green. I really like that because you still have the natural browns and ivory and all that too, but you just have that green.
My
Makes it
guts are
just
bothering
bold.
me.
The fin and feather also has a kangaroo lanyard.
Oh, what?
So the lanyard you see on the back, it's a braided kangaroo lanyard.
Arno
And
Bernard
these will also
uh,
have
only
leather
does
sheaths.
he only makes knives.
And you
All
will
fixed
get
blades are an N690.
the
He only does
bonus
N690 fixed blades, but these are custom
Warthog
knives.
Tusk keychain.
So
No,
every
my
one
bad.
of his
That is
fixed
the
blades
ostrich sheath.
is
Yeah.
in N690, which is
So
like
this
if
does have
you're
the
doing custom heat
upgraded
treat,
ostrich
it's a really
sheath.
good
I was
steal.
looking at that and I was like, that looks different. So anytime you get the mammoth molar, you also get the ostrich sheath. But these are 6 7/8. It's $548.75. Has a $1,000 retail value, and you get the bonus keychain. So if you're curious to what the red looks like, I also have it next. And it's the same
Well, that is
handle,
hideous.
the same mammoth
That is
molar,
hideous.
but they have dyed this one
I'll be right
in
back.
the red.
I gotta get something to drink.
And it's very bold and striking too. And this one actually is the fin and fur frame. So it's a little bit different, not too much, just a little bit different design on the fin and fur. But item number here is 111784. This one also has the braided kangaroo lanyard. The fin and fur and fin and feather, they're the only ones that I've seen come through here with the braided kangaroo lanyard. That's just what comes with that model. So they did the dyed mammoth molar here.
Yeah, there's a lot of companies that do
and It
N690.
reminds me of fire. when I
Yeah,
think
South
of that.
African. There's a lot of South African knife
Molar
makers like
N690
N690.
blades,
And it's
and I
because
have
of the
15 of this one.
it's because of that
There's
the Dutch
certificate on the
connection with
side. It
Bowler
has the
Odelholm,
Warthog Tusk
because
keychain,
Bowler
the ostrich sheath
N690
with
is
the
coming out of
Arno
Bowler
logo
Odelholm,
right
the same
there.
place that makes M390 and some of the
$548.75.
other super high end steels. So
Item number is 111784. But that just gives you a good idea of the
South
2
Africa was
new dyed mammoth
Dutch and
molar
German
handles.
and all that.
So we have
So
several different frames that they sent us with those dyed handles, but I wanted to just let you see them back to back so you can pick what you like. 111784. This is your Case Premium Trapper. It's done in the chestnut smooth bone.
okay, I'm
This
not
is
gonna lie.
just
That one is in
classic
pretty good shape. That one
case.
doesn't look horrible.
And then what I think is nice too, chestnut took the place of the boring brown handle. Case made it
Is that
brown
actual
smooth
chestnut
bone.
though?
And chestnut just made it look a little more richer, classier, I think. The color's just richer. It just has that warm chestnut color to it instead of a flat brown.
She
I'm a
is
huge fan of
shit-faced.
chestnut.
Like,
When you think about
you can't tell
the
me that
guy
she's
wearing
not
his
drunk.
khaki
Like,
pants,
just
you
listen
think
to
of
her.
those chestnut shoes, that chestnut belt, and he needs a chestnut striper to go along with it. But it's $68.50
You can't tell me
for the
she's not.
premium
That bitch is
trapper.
drunk.
We just got these in.
God, I wish they allowed
It's
comments.
It's a 2022. We're just now getting the new 2022s in. Oval shield, just classic case. That oval shield long tail C case.
I thought they were saying it was chestnut, like
$68.50.
like wood. I thought it was chestnut wood.
46630. Item number 46630.
Or maybe she just can't.
Oh, now I like this.
Not-
this set
she just
here.
can't
We
do
have
anything
sold the
sober.
Skin Master in the past.
She may
the
need an
larger
intervention.
one, which is an 11-inch skinner. This is one of the toughest knives. I mean, as far as sturdy, solid,
No, it's not. I can look at it.
everyday
It's not.
type knife that I've seen. We've sold thousands of these. I mean, literally thousands.
Jesus Christ.
But it has a rubber sugar up handle, the Kydex sheath,
You know that you're going to get that home, and like
And
3 days after you start
just
using it, it's like
incredibly
all
a
sticky.
thick, sharp blade. They added, so what's new to this is the 8.5-inch skinner. So we've always seen this one here, the
You
11
know those
inch.
handles are
You've
going to be
got a lanyard on
sticky.
that too.
Like the first
But
time
they've
you touch
added
something.
the 8.5 to the Skin Master line, which made sense because that's just a really practical size. And then they've paired them up here in this little duo for $28.
Did you see how the spine of that has a
and
divot
75 cents.
ground into it?
I only
Like
have
they were
59
grinding.
pieces
I was
left
like,
in
"Zzz,"
stock.
and like, ah, fuck
They-
it. Like there's a
they
low
just,
spot on the spine of that knife.
They're practically indestructible. When
The
you get
top
this
one?
at home and you realize
They might
just,
zoom in on it again. You might be able to see it.
how solid and stout that is. I mean, it would be practically indestructible. Item number is 107644
They're not
for
going to
the
show it.
Skin Master Pro Duo. 107644.
It's just sticky coming out of the box. Yeah, because there was so much oil all over the blade.
This is our Trump.
What the fuck is that? It's not even that it says Trump. Just look at those
6-piece set.
knives.
This is a
Giggity, 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 git.
half dozen of Roadrunner Trump knives. The frame, we call it the Roadrunner.
Did you say
And it's
trunk
4
knives? She said
3/4.
trunk.
And then they did the Make America Great Again Trump 24 on the
What in
on the
the
white
fuck?
part
Look at
there
those
of
knives.
the handle.
Like those are fucking
they did the
horrible.
bold red and blue
Those are just like that's like rubber.
for that logo. So it looks like
That's like
Amanda,
fucking
did you do
rubber.
this? You set that up on that board? Okay, so Amanda has set them up on a board. If you have a way to display them like that, maybe you have a small shop or something like that. That's a great way to display it the way.
Did you
Amanda
know
has
that every
it.
one of those, like the
But
handles are
you will
like
get
bent?
the 6 knives.
They're like the
and it's
handles are
only
like
$19.86.
and the blade is like in there, and the blade is bent. Like the whole thing. Like how the
They
fuck
have the
did that
clip
even
on the
happen?
back, but they all will have the Make America Great Again Trump 24 on the handle. $19.86. Item number is
For 6.
111585. 111585. So the
They're so
display
bad. Those
that you
knives are
see there,
horrible.
that's our display. We keep that, but you get the 6 knives. I just want to be clear on that. That's just the way we set them up today. So 111585. So here's another one of the yellow.
Oh, I've seen those
curly
knives. Like I've
oak
seen those frost cutlery
Stockmans.
knives like that. They didn't
This,
say Trump on it, but they were like,
yellow
and they were
is-
just the plastic was all
when I
fucked
say
up,
yellow,
and it's
I
like
always think of
it's
like
literally
cinnamon
like
yellow. That's
riveted
really not what
together.
this is. This is a very light wood handle, beautiful wood grain in that. I'm glad they used the pewter shield. I haven't seen that shield look bad in any case knife. It is one of my
Hey,
favorite
Paul.
shields. It just seems so complimentary, really, with any handle, wood handle, bone
What's your
handle, whatever they
second
wanna
favorite
use that
shield? A
with.
riot shield?
But they mix those shields
buckler?
up all the time. I just think
Fucking-
that looks really good together.
She is. They don't even
This is
care
your
anymore.
3
You
and
hear
5/8
it? There's just people
Stockman
thumping
stainless
around in
steel
the
blade,
background and shit. Like back in the day, if something happened like that, they would stop.
$41.43. So the long tail
And there was no like they would stop talking. You could just tell they were like glaring at
They
someone.
just came
Now they don't
in,
even
and
fucking
I
care.
think with
Now
the
it's just
yellow
they
curly
fucking
oak
they don't even care.
pocket knives, I've only seen 15. That's the max quantity that we were able to get in on any of those. So
CPM.
with
No,
this
they
Stockman, there's only
Arno
15.
Bernard full custom, like a
But the
Bernardo
good news is there's a couple of different
Arno
patterns,
Bernard
different
custom.
frames.
I mean,
So made in the USA, brand new, and they'll do this. This I'm sure is a limited production for them, and it'll be
Kelly,
a one and done
welcome.
on the yellow curly oak.
That
and
is-
then they'll go on to
Oh, do you know what that music means?
new handle material. But
Do you know what that
sure is
music
nice.
means?
111982
We
on
may
that.
get jawed.
Here's another look at that multi-tool. Solid stainless steel. It's
Jawed may be coming.
$19.95. You get the multi-tool today, and that will also give you free ground shipping on
Where's
your
Bird
entire
Mouth?
order. So make sure you get that 108671.
Where is that pear-shaped weirdo? Come on, I hope it's jawed. We're gonna find out real quick. We'll know real soon. Nope.
And welcome back.
God damn it.
Glad to have you tuned in. Our next big holiday, which is right around the corner.
I'm disappointed.
Valentine's Day. So we decided to do a sweetheart of a deal
I knew
for
when it showed
Valentine's
knives.
Day.
I was like,
With what
fuck,
else?
they just got
Our
her straight
pink
back.
Hen and Rooster kitchen knives. This was a limited edition kitchen
Those
block set,
are trash.
and normally it is in the $40 range. It's
Straight
pretty awesome. You
fucking
get
trash.
it's an 8-piece set for $29.
Guys, I have a
87
bunch of
cents.
kitchen
You
knives
have the
here
large
that Tino brought.
Santuca,
His mom
vintage Santuca.
has a
You
has
also
a
have this big
like a
slicing
boning knife
Look at
that
those
she
pink
used
handles.
a steel
A
on
bread knife,
as
serrated
opposed to like
bread
ceramic
knife,
rod, and it's definitely recurved.
utility knife, paring knife. There's shears. There's kitchen shears, which are great, and they also fit right there in the.
You may
in the
have to
block
leave
too.
now.
Your block is clear, which I think is a
Yeah,
great
eight-
idea.
8 for
because
30.
Those pink handles, that's going to be
That's-
your focus, right? And the clear block just goes with anybody's look, anybody's kitchen.
See, here's the thing. It's
So
not
get
even a
your
clear block. It's
sweetheart.
not like it's like a solid piece.
The Hen and Rooster 8-piece
It's fucking
kitchen block set.
like that is not like
With
the
the
first
cute
time you
pink
bump
handles.
into your kitchen counter, your
I-
knives are gonna go everywhere.
I don't typically see those in stores. Maybe they're out there, but I
Have you
not
ever
been-
seen? Have you
No,
check out the
but you
YouTube
can't beat
channel
that
I
price,
sent you? It's
$29
called The
and
Mental
87 cents,
Decline
especially
of
for Hen and
Jod.
Rooster. 110
of Todd Boone?
the sweetheart of a deal.
I will have to. I'll have to. I gotta go to bed
This
here
was a great
as soon
deal
as
too.
this.
This is made by Voss. It's the big Oxhorn Dirt Buster lock bag.
I may
This
end
is
this a little bit
5-inch
earlier.
lock bag,
I gotta
that genuine
get up early for a
Oxhorn
doctor's
handle.
appointment, and I'm really
And
tired.
Oxhorn is just beautiful. It's a natural handle material, and it can be black, tan, white.
I'm not gonna
translucent,
lie.
caramel. You know, all those colors are a
That
possibility.
looks
because
like
it is a natural horn.
a knife that I've
And
seen.
it just depends on the cut of the horn.
Is that even
at the
screwed in?
time, and you know, just really neat. So it's like
Do I
gift
know
stuff. You'll
anywhere,
never find two alike.
Edge Pro
They'll always
probably
be,
has the
one
diamond
of a
matrix
kind.
stones in
But
stock.
we have it
They
on
usually
sale.
do.
$23.86.
Other than that, if
So
Gritomatic
big
doesn't have them,
5-inch
I don't
lock
know.
back, solid Oxhorn
I think I've
handle.
handled one of these knives,
made
like this
by
knife right here, this
Voss.
exact one.
Item number is 100922.
It's $23. It's
Item
still like
number.
kind of.
Oh, this one was really neat too. It was
That is
it's
not
our
nice.
show
That is
special.
trash.
This is made by Valley Forge.
Look, they put that string on there so tight
It's
it
an
cut into the
11.5
material.
inch fixed blade.
That must be
One of
a
my
soft
favorite
handle.
features about it is the
Just wrap it
sheath,
all up.
just
It like when
this
you
rough
wrap dental floss around your finger
kind
too
of a
tight. You dig it
suede
into your finger like
leather
that. Look at them
sheath.
handles.
Which
Oh, I'm
I,
sorry.
you
I'm
just
sorry. I let
never
PDM
see
out for a
that,
minute.
so I liked it. And then
Like
so
wrapping
Valley
a string
Forge has made
around a
this big
fucking
11.5
marshmallow.
inch fixed blade. The blade looks like old forged style blade.
Good God, look at
Of
that
course, Valley
fucking
Forge,
blade.
you guys know, specialize a lot.
That
in
is
the
so bad.
masters,
Why does it come all the way
but they
down? But it's
also do
only
some really
there's
cool
an
things
inch
like
of that
this.
that's
And
not
then you
sharpened.
have a chain wrap
No, I don't know. Yeah,
on the
see,
handle.
that chain's on there
There's
so
two
tight it
gold
cut in. Man, I bet
sections
that
right
hurts. It's
there.
like when you got your belt
That
on too tight. It just
chain
feels like it's
wrap
cutting you in
handle.
half.
Only $28.
I saw that. That's what I was
special.
talking
These
about.
and they just came in. Big 11.5 inch fixed blade, suede leather sheath for $28.
That is
111923 because it is. a
Looks like
show
wrap the
special
necklace around Tootsie
2028.
Roll.
Item number 111923.
That's actually what that handle looks like. Looks like it took a Tootsie Roll and took a piece of chain and wrapped
We
around
have
it.
the
till it cut
Wild
in.
Turkey pocket knife collection here, and this is a very interesting handle also. The finished results, pretty impressive. They take ox horn, white smooth bone, and buffalo horn to create these handles. So you have all three of those elements.
I
in
don't know if
play
any of
there
you
on the
guys have
handle.
ever
They do some
ground any of
nickel
those materials.
silver
I feel bad for
spacers in
whoever was
between.
making these knives because all
And
of
they
that
all turn
shit
out
that
great. So
they
you,
talked about, that
you
everything they
also
said
have a
up there,
Derringer
it all
pistol
stinks. Grinding it all stinks.
for the shield on these. Wild Turkey, they have a gobbler turkey a lot of times that they'll use for the shield,
Sorry.
or the Derringer
I had to
pistol.
cough.
Those are the two that I have seen. So we have the big trapper in the mix, the cigar style whittler right there. Gosh, look at that.
Oh, those
So
are
pretty.
hideous looking.
4 5/8 stock.
Those look like them weird candy. Yeah, you ever go? You remember them weird candies that was a white and it had all the little pieces in the middle that were like different colors and shit? That's what that reminds me of.
And we have the Range Rider Stockman.
You got everybody that's my age knows because there was always that one house that you would go trick or treat and they had the weird candy. Like they had blackjack and like the blackjack candies.
Back to the
ones that were like the
we have a
black
display
licorice with the
there
pink
in the
toffee and shit.
And this
And
is
that
the
fucking
9 by
candy that was
12
like
display.
the
And it's going
the
to be
nougat style
included in
candy,
this
but it
big
had like
set.
gummy
You
stuff
get
all
it
cut up in it.
absolutely
Everybody knows
free.
what I'm
We
talking
sell
about.
it separately. It's $48 and change, but you can get it free with this display. So your knives, your pocket knives, they're only $14. Stainless steel Wild Turkey pocket knives and a display that we sell for $48 for free.
That is hideous.
Item number is 111893, the Wild Turkey Showcase.
What the fuck?
All right, so Hen and Rooster came out with a big gumbo canoe, and that happened less than a year ago.
A
probably
gumbo
like 6 months ago.
canoe? That sounds
Big
delicious.
gumbo canoes. So they have 3 blades like a Stockman, but they're shaped like a canoe, and it's a 4.5-inch pocket knife. Very bold look, as you can see.
Oh,
so
no.
Michael Prater, he did some custom handles on a couple of these. So this is your Mandarin Duck core line. Mandarin Duck does have a lot of color. It's blue,
no, it wasn't,
green,
Chuck it.
orange, yellow.
I have to disagree. Now,
all
I
those
do
colors
have
in
to say
there.
that the licorice one
White.
that was like the licorice toffee, I can't remember what you called those.
We only have 20.
Those
of
are
these
good.
left.
And I like bit of
it's
honey.
$68
I want gumbo now.
and 53 cents.
Leo, I'll talk to you later. I'm probably going to end this. I'm going to end this in
But I
about
agree with Michael. I think that's
5 minutes.
It's a pretty unusual
My back hurts,
look.
and I'm going to have to. I need to go
big
to bed.
gumbo canoe.
And you guys need to
And
go to
I
bed
think
too.
it
It's a
looks even
Wednesday.
better when he
I'm
does
keeping
the
you all up
custom
past your
handle.
bedtime. Your parents are going to be
His
upset with me.
signature there on the blade. These are signature series.
That is hideous.
So that does keep the price down. It's $68.
You know what that looks like? You remember? You know when you look down in your washing machine,
if it's a painted pony,
and-
you're looking
and
at
the-
$400-500. But that was
the
his
soap
whole
dumps in, or
intent
the
behind
clothes
the
and everything with
signature
the soap.
series.
That's what
Not,
that looks
he
like.
wanted you
You're
to
looking
be
down
able
in
to
your
have
in
a
your
Michael
washing
Prater
machine.
Custom and something that you can afford. You can carry it every day. if
Someone
you
could
want.
call in and
But
ask.
111874, item number $68.53. The other one that he customized, this one here,
She could
he
just
did
say
the
he put it.
golden
Okay,
jade
actually,
jasper stone handles. So
actually, I
you have a
don't
genuine
dislike that
stone
one.
handle here on that same big frame, 4.5-inch, 3-blade gumbo canoe. Typically,
I
a canoe
don't.
only
Okay,
has 2
I have to
blades,
admit, I
so
don't dislike
they
that
made it
handle
like
material.
a Stockman, and it's on that canoe frame. Those nickel silver bolsters. These are Hen and Roosters. Have the Hen and Rooster shield there, of course, and your golden jade jasper, which is
What
that
time is it in Tokyo?
jade and emerald green, just several different shades of green, and then it has the gold webbing
What time is it in Tokyo?
on the stone handle. It's 2:08. That was probably the most. I don't know. Turquoise probably always ranks at the top, but golden jade, I'd say, was right there.
I got to
with
send my brother-in-law something.
it last year in popularity. So
I just didn't know
Michael
what time it
made
was in
those
Japan, and I
this
didn't
one
want to
to
wake
us.
him up.
$86.75. Item number is 111852 on the Golden Jade Gumbo. 111852. This is brand new.
No,
Those
I didn't.
are
I'm sorry. I was looking.
Damascus
I was
Bonanza.
texting my
This is a
brother-in-law.
5-piece set I'm going to look at some of the sizes
Damascus
on these.
Bonanza.
To me,
Those
they
are
look like,
so bad.
They're going to be 7.5 inches for the most part.
9:10 p.m. here.
No way. Is that price? Is that right? $19.60 a piece?
God, those are bad.
Wow. Huh. I'm just kind of.
Could you see, like, none of those are sharp. Like, I can see the edges on them, and
$19
none of those fucking knives are sharp.
and 60 cents.
They're all like, those are
for a
horrible.
Damascus
Look at the edge on that one.
with
You can
white
see, look,
smooth
you can
bone
see
on
where the
handle.
where
I
the
cannot believe
Damascus
what I'm seeing.
chipped.
I don't know if you guys.
You
that
can
is
see.
just unbelievable.
Hey, we're not even talking about
White
Kaisers.
smooth bone,
Oh, I
full
pulled my
tang,
Kaiser out of my pocket, and Food
and
Fam shows
genuine
up.
Damascus. I've never seen Damascus in this price
I
range.
pull my beg letter XL out of
We
my
don't even
pocket,
have
and Food
50
Fam
of
shows
these
up.
sets. Maybe this is something Terry came across. You know, I really don't know. I don't know if it's a
But look at this one. Can you see those chips? Like the one that's coming around now? You can see chips at the very edge where that Damascus is just
You
delaminated.
get a genuine leather sheath, a Damascus Skinner. It's gonna be
But there's two of those. I saw another one. There, see? There's like chips at the edge where the Damascus came. Oh, look how bad the tip is ground on that too.
The crazy.
Oh, there's another chip.
That's not just the bargain buy.
That's
That is
okay.
crazy.
So those lines you're seeing on the very edge, that's where the
That's
where the Damascus has like come apart and then just like fell apart when they ground the edge on it. And those are the best ones.
Item number 11-2020. The Damascus Bonanza for $98. Wow.
I want you to keep in mind that the ones we're seeing here,
that's your ticket
probably
to
the
free ground
best
shipping,
ones they
so
could
make sure you
find.
pick up on one of those. It's solid stainless steel. It's $19.95. Has a lot of gadgets on there. Item number is 108671.
All right, guys, I'm ending this.
So
I
make
can't.
sure you
I
get them
can't. I've had all of that I can stand. I've had all of it that I could stand for an evening. So, it's been a lot of fun. We did some goofy stuff. Make sure you go check out Jared's channel if you haven't. I mean, I guarantee if you follow me, you follow Jared. And if you're not following me, I'd really appreciate it. Drop a like on your way out. That way it pushes stuff up the algorithm. But yeah, I'm going to bed. I'm really tired. I didn't sleep good last night. I got to be up early enough so that I can make it to my doctor's appointment. I have to be there at 8:20, which means that I actually have to be there at 8, which means that I got to be there at fucking 7:45 so I can find fucking parking. Balboa Naval Medical Center is huge, and I don't want to have to walk 3 miles a lot to get my parking, to get to from my space to the office. So guys, I love y'all. It's been fun. Check out the video. And if you didn't see it today, I did a video about the petrified fish Terra that went up today. So you might want to check it out. It's a pretty good video. I just can't get the thumbnail. I made a thumbnail for it and I can't get it to load. So I don't think it got very much attention because it's not a very good thumbnail. So I'm going to try and make a new thumbnail. I think there was just something, I don't know if the thumbnail I made is too big or what, but it just won't load. So I keep getting an error. So, yeah, I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow to talk about a couple things. And then I think Saturday is when I'm having my MRI. I don't know. MRI or CAT scan. I don't know what it is I'm having. Can't remember. So guys, I love y'all. I'll talk to you later. Have fun. Go watch Cutlery Corner Network by yourself. And guys, if you're paying members, get on the Gilded server. And if you are on a Gilded server, if you guys want to watch Cutlery Corner Network and comment in that section, you don't have to wait on me to do it. You guys can hang out in any of those chat rooms on the Gilded server. So, yep, I'm out. Later, Vu. I'll talk to you later.